So we have another big habitat restoration project. We're going to take the Vail mulching head down to the bottom of this farm. What we realized last year is we had no holding power late season and really no big focal destination point for these deer to congregate and to create that travel corridor during the rut situation. So we can accomplish a lot of things. We take all the equipment down now, walk around, flag the trees for our stand locations, our blind locations, and hopefully carve out a spot about 2 acres. Again, we're trying to create a focal destination feed plot. So we got a lot of work to do. Let's get started. Boy, it's so much easier to visualize this now that the grass is down. You could tell this was an old tillable field.
Absolutely. I mean, it's literally squared right off.
So I'm thinking all of these small trees go. I have no reason to leave a focal point here because we want this as our big food destination.
Right, right.
So we'll cut all these down, and I think then we can just push them and create another barrier over here. And then, I mean, obviously use this wall. So I think once we start, then we can kind of walk in and figure out the exact boundaries of what the plot should be.
Kind of seeing a stand up in that big cottonwood right there.
Oh yeah. I'll drive, you flag.
Really?
Yeah.
Pulling rank already. We just started this job and you're pulling rank already.
Hey, you get to play in this more than I do now.
I mean, I can see probably in the end a grizzly on that end anyways, right? With a north wind, northwest wind. We can come in with the wind in our face.
Maybe
nothing knows.
Cedar tree. Well, if you want to walk around the perimeter and mark at least the major trails coming into this.
That's about the only trail there coming in on that side. But so yeah, I'd probably just see what it looks like. Start taking these little ones, and then we'll get in to all that where that bush honeysuckle is. So I'm thinking, and I'm sure you already saw it, but we probably want to leave a buffer of these trees around where the stand's going to be.
Oh, for sure.
You know, just give us some breathing room so they're not coming in underneath us. So probably clean some of these up because the tops of them are obviously going to affect shot angles out into here.
This isn't unusual to get something wrapped around the wheel here. You know, when you're grinding the ground, the RPMs go down, and I try to stay away from these small rubbery trees, but every once in a while it just grabs it and sucks it around, and you just don't have the RPMs to chip it up. So the only way to get it out is get a handsaw. Safe bound. Now that's a nice find. Buried up under the cedar tree. Makes complete sense. When it's cold, getting out of the wind, you got the thermal cover, you got the barrier. So I think we know where they're bedding. Check that out. Not even a chew mark. That's a really good buck. Now, trick is, can we find the other side though? Oh! I think that's his other side, but that's not a bad shed. Yeah, I mean, it is different deer for sure, even though it's the other side. We have difference in the bases. Probably 3-year-old, probably 5-year-old. Look at that, split 2. I mean, not gonna score great, but what killer looking deer. Look at that brow tine. I bet you this is just loaded with sheds in here. So I think that tells me what I need to know. Is I'm gonna stop at the cedar tree, just square it off, keep this as bedding. There's a couple good runs in here. Obviously they're comfortable to bed. Nothing like finding a couple of adult Easter eggs. So we can use this little belly here, maybe put some clover in here, and then just run all our grains up that way.
I think you even leave these sycamores that are here, but take those, just take this bush honeysuckle.
Now it's amazing how good this looks.
When we plant this, do I go, you know, 8 rows, 10 rows of corn, and then do like 1 pass of beans?
40 feet, you know, 8 feet, 40 feet, 8 feet, 40
Right.
feet, 8 feet, and then put the beans in that way and spray everything.
If you push through there and take this honeysuckle out and look, you'll see that cedar tree that we talked about in the start. I think the blind there. And then if we just clean out in front of it, and then I think we pretty much got her. What a transformation.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, wow.
What do you think we have? Probably 1.5 acres here?
I bet, yeah, I think so. I mean, just boxed out pretty good, and then in a short amount of time, you got a solid 1.5 acres here.
Well, that's a pretty good day's work, so.
Absolutely.
I'll take the machine back up top. We can put some fuel in it, grab the grapple, get everything ready for tomorrow, then come in and clean and spray it.
Absolutely.
And it won't be long. We can
I'm
plant
excited.
it.
I'm excited. This is going to be special.